喂，你今日飲咗未啊？
飲 orange juice？
青紅蘿蔔豬骨湯？
Coffee or tea or me？
飲橙汁？不如試下飲 Coffee Bubble Tea 啦。
Welcome to Coffee Bubble Tea， 歡迎嚟到我哋嘅 podcast 啊！我係今日嘅 host Samson， 咁我哋仲有 Joyce、Tiff 同埋 Colin 啦，各位好啊！
Hi，
大家好。
係今次係我哋第2定第3次咧喺 Zoom 嗰度錄嘅，咁我哋都希望個 audio 咧會越錄越好啦。咁樣今日嗰個 topic 咧就叫做 How would you handle this situation？Something like that 咁樣。係啦，如果你面對呢種情況，你會點咧？咁樣就我哋整咗一紮 situation 啦，有啲咧係真，有啲係假嘅，咁樣有啲係改咗少少啦。第一題咧 ，If you ran out of gas at Finch near the 401, what would you do？
嗰陣時你個 ran out of gas 係真係冇油到你要停啊，定係
係啊，行下架車着燈，跟住就 slow down， 跟住。You're hoping that it would go over the hump, but it didn't.
Oh
my goodness.
This happened to me, I think, with my brother around Brimley and Lawrence. That was a long time ago.
In the middle of live traffic?
Yeah.
Oh,
we pulled to the right.
Oh, so you still have the option to like pull to the
Move
side.
your car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.你哋會點呢？
I guess I would call my family and ask them to fill gas into a jerry can at like a gas station and then bring it over and then pour it into the gas tank.
Which family member would you call?
My brother Jerry.
Okay. Why?
To bring a jerry can. Nice.
Oh, okay.
What a coincidence.
No.
其他人，你哋有冇 CAA 啊？
我冇
I
CAA，
have CAA. I would call CAA.
但我有嗰啲 roadside assistant 有啲，我諗我都會 call roadside assistant。
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask them to bring you some gas so you can
Yeah.
pour it in.
Okay.
Okay, this hasn't happened yet, but I always worry that if we ever get like an EV only car, we run out of charge on the road.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there's actually something called like range anxiety, which is like people worrying about this. It's a real phenomenon.
Oh, okay. So it's a pretty new thing then.
Well, you have to plan.
Yeah.
You have to know where the charging stations are.
Yeah.
Like wherever you go, right? Otherwise, because they're not everywhere. So then even when you travel, right, sometimes you have to know where they are in case you ever need to charge up.
So now that I've just moved to Quebec, I'm noticing a huge difference in the charging infrastructure. Because here in Quebec, like there's just so many more opportunities to charge your car.
Oh, that's good.
At even on the streets, especially in Montreal. Whereas in Toronto, it's so hard. So hard.
We're slowly getting there. Slowly.
Yeah, I hope so.
但我都覺得多咗啦，而家好多 shopping mall 都一定會有。
That's good.
Yeah,
但係大嘅 shopping mall。
It really depends because sometimes when you tell these people to put in the charging stations, they will like battle you like tooth and nail and be like,
Really?
no. Yeah, because it depends like what kind of charging stations you put in because and where you're putting it in because it doesn't make sense for them to put it in if it's like in an area where it's like you come and you go in a really rapid speed. Like if you're going to like a McDonald's where people, for example, just go in, get a coffee or something, like it's still, you need to leave your car to kind of have time to charge it. And if it's one of those places where you just have like go like come and go like really quickly, then there's no point in having like charging stations. At least
At the same time, like people might be like, well, I really need a charge. I might as well sit at McDonald's and get a couple meals. So.
Yeah. That's what we try to persuade them to do too, but it doesn't always
Keep on,
work.
Colin, keep on.
OK 嗱，另外一個我頭先問嘅，即係 Who would you call？ 其實都係諗，即係sometimes you call people for help, they scold you, right? Especially your parents.
That's why you don't call your parents.
係啦 ，or relative, right?
brother.
即係佢話搞錯啊，又唔入油，叫你入油就入啦，咁樣嗰啲。
你唔係睇清楚夠唔夠油你先揸嘅咩？
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. OK， 第二個 How do you handle telemarketers？ 呢個我諗喺香港同呢度都會面對到啊，即係我諗全世界都會有 telemarketers。
So my favorite one is when they call for the air duct cleaning, and I would say, "Oh, sorry, I live in a condo, so I don't clean my own air ducts." And then that would be like, and like they would hang up on me. So
OK
我係聽都唔會聽佢哋電話嘅喎。我而家係有個習慣，唔識嘅電話號碼我係好少可聽。
that makes sense.
Yeah.
因為如果你即係好多時有陣時，如果你就算醫生啊或者啲咩打電話嚟咧，其實佢哋係直情係private 咗，佢哋唔係一個 random 嘅電話號碼嚟嘅。所以同埋嗰啲你通常都會 expect 即係你會有個 call 咁樣，所以我係其他嗰啲我係唔聽。
Yeah, I'm surprised you pick up and tell them, like, still kind of like engage them in that way. Like, that's good of you to do that. Like for me, like if you have an Android phone, like there's a feature of Google Assistant that allows you to basically speak on your behalf.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, like it picks up the phone call for you, and it's like an automated message, right? And it just goes, "Hi, this is Google Assistant acting on behalf of this number. Please let us know what you want to say now." And then like you can see in real time, it transcribes the message in front of you like as they speak.
Ooh.
So then
Wow.
you're not listening to the call, but you're actually reading the call while Google kind of helps you filter out these phone calls. And
Oh my
That's
sometimes
annoying.
sometimes
If I'm calling
it is annoying, but if you don't know the phone call, then
Yeah.
that's where you would put that feature on, right?
Yeah.
If it's people you know, you probably wouldn't turn that on unless you don't want to pick up their call.
So do you select it as the call comes in?
Yes, you
Okay.
have the
Oh,
option.
that's
Like
good.
there's options
Yeah.
that come up, and then afterwards, you can even tell Google how to respond after you see the message, after they speak, and then you can go like, "Oh, sorry, no thanks," and then just bye, right? Or however, like you can choose the options to have Google like respond on your behalf. So it's kind of cool. But generally, I don't pick up phone calls, which I don't know the number either.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
just really
I
annoying.
find that once I do, I get like a couple dozen more the same day.
Yeah, it's like they pass on the message that
yeah,
she
it's like
picked
this
up.
is a real
你
number.
講聽電話㗎。
Yeah.
Yeah, 我琴日 I finally joined Costco membership.
Oh
Whoa,
yeah.
That was
finally.
2 days ago, and then yesterday I got a lot of calls. I was wondering if that's the reason.
Oh.
係啦
Hopefully not. I have more respect for
Hopefully not.
Costco than that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 我點做咧？我一聽到咧我就收線，我直情唔 say hi。都有人話過我好 mean 嘅咁樣，but 係啦。Yeah.
So maybe
Is
I
that
can
mean?
speak from my experience when I was working on my honors thesis in undergrad. I had to like cold call people to ask them to bring in their kids for research studies. And that was really nervous. Like I was so nervous about it because like, you know, they really can't. Sometimes they do just kind of hang up on you. You say, "Hello, I'm calling from blah, blah, blah," and boom. Like it's hard. But I'd say like I was surprised for my project that most of the time people were actually very open and polite and friendly. So I think that experience taught me like, yeah, like it is a human being on the other side of that phone call. Unless it's those like robocalls, and then I get really annoyed.
I get the robocalls more than the actual live person.
Yeah.
好啦，我哋繼續落去啦。Okay, so what if you're lost in a new country and you did not speak the same language？當係去旅行啦。
偉大嘅 Google 幫到啊，而家。
Okay, that's true. Google
Yeah.
Translate.
Turns out Google is solving so many life problems for us now.
Google is my best friend.
It actually is, though, when you think about it. It's so innovative. Like you would probably, these are like problems that seem to be just like daily problems, but
Yeah.
no one really thought about how to like solve it until this came around. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I have a map, like if I have a map in my hand, I would actually try to like bring it to a local person to help me like point to where I am. Although like I realized like when I traveled about 10 years ago, I would have these maps with me. Now I just have my phone.
Oh, yeah. Now if you bring a map, the other guy will bring out the phone.
Yeah, he does it for you.
Yeah.
This happened to me when I went to Belgium, and like it was like it's a French speaking country, so everyone there speaks French mainly. There's still people that speak English, which is the language I can use to communicate with people. But obviously you don't know who's speaking English. But I think the way I approached this was when I was lost in the subway there was I saw some police officers. So I figured like they probably should know at least a little bit, hopefully. So like I went up to them and they're really tall. So I'm like, I was kind of nervous. So I went up to them and then I was like, I need to get here. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then like, that's how, like I was using my hands to kind of gesture too. And the phone definitely helped too. But I usually try and find maybe like some government officials or something. I figured maybe they might know. Yeah.
Someone in a uniform.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the next one happened to me. If one of your double scoop ice cream slipped and dropped in a shopping mall floor, what would you do?
Probably try to
Scoop it back in. 5-second rule. I don't think that applies to ice cream, right?
So gross.
我會食咗我冇跌嗰個，跟住之後先
食咗先再搞啊！
係啊，
咁咪溶晒。
紅㗎啦喎。Harder to handle。
但係我唔食咗先，我執咗先，我自己有得食嗰個都會用㗎喎。
咁啊？
起碼我食咗先，跟住執我起碼我 make sure 我食到一個 scoop 啊嘛。如果我執完之後，我連嗰個 scoop 都用埋，就冇得食㗎咩
？Take one lick and then take one scoop off the ground, and then you can like。
我知，我應該唔會係一個人自己走去食，我一定會有另外一個人同我一齊，我會叫你幫我執，幫我食完先。
Wow！
好笑。
Yeah. No, but 係，但係如果你企喺度食緊，跟住有人話 ，Are you gonna clean that up？ 咁啊 ，Well, I'm gonna finish this one first.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just tell them.
Oh.
Just give me 1 second. I'll have to finish my scoop of ice cream first. This priority, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's often like stores nearby, right? Like even in the middle of the mall, you could say, "Hey, do you mind like calling the shopping mall cleaners or like the people in charge of looking after shopping malls to come and help me clean this up?"
Yeah.
我反而唔會喎。我反而一定，我諗
你會想自己執 like you get paper towel and
係啊
，OK。
因為我覺得當我要叫到人哋嚟，即係 shopping mall 嗰啲 cleaners 嘅話，我就覺得哇，你特登好似話俾人聽，我跌咗個雪糕啊！真係咩？我驚樣衰啊！
但係唔緊要㗎，你行
就會望住你㗎啦。
行走啫嘛，講完話語俾人就 keep walking 咯。
咁我唔會，因為我諗我係嗰啲，就算我話俾人聽，我都會企翻喺度。
哦，
即係大佬，我唔俾人哋親㗎嘛。所以我唔會叫人嚟咯。
你直情叫佢somebody drop this 咁樣。
Okay,
not mine.
Somebody.
Not me, but somebody.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Wait, so Samson, what did you do?
其實咧，我好細個嗰陣時，咁樣係啦。我哋之前有一集我喺度講話，我哋有即係2毫子啊咁嗰啲。咁其實嗰陣時大啲噶啦。咁但係都係即係 I had like 50 cents on me 咁。跟住嗰陣時 McDonald 有一個，其實 it wasn't a double scoop。嗰陣時 McDonald 有個 summer sale， 跟住就係50 cents cone 咁樣。跟住咧就我攞住啦 ，but you know the wrapping paper is really slippery。跟住我行到出去咧，就成個跌咗落地下。
Oh no！
跟住 ，well I wasn't very responsible. I just walked off. And yeah,
with a heart full of disappointment.
Yeah, and I didn't tell anyone. It wasn't a
Until
good
now.
way to handle.
Until now, 30 years later, it's still there,
呢個隱藏咗好多年嘅
waiting
秘
for
密。
someone to come forward.
Guilt. It was
Yeah.
it was at Woodside again.
Oh my goodness.
好啦，OK，喂，不如去一個唔同啲嘅啦。OK，so I'm skipping the public washroom one. Okay.
No one can see that except for us. So no one knows what you're talking about.
No, but our listeners, they can wonder, okay?
That's true.
Okay. Imagine a colleague from the next department sobbing in the washroom while you wash your hands. What would you do?
So is there like door locks? I might knock. Let me see.
都唔係啊，你喺度，你又去洗手間，跟住你洗下手，你發現隔離嗰個人佢唔係喺度整頭髮啊，而佢係喺度抹緊眼淚
She's
咁。
standing at the mirror
因為我
crying.
見係咯，我見到佢嘅。
Yeah，係啊，係啊。
Oh.
嗯，
Yeah, I'd say, hey, like what's going on? Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can I
Yeah.
do anything to help?
Okay.
Try and console them and see if they're doing okay, and if they're okay with talking about it, or giving them space to
Mm-hmm.
let go of their emotions in that time period,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe follow up with them like outside of the washroom afterwards later on.
我諗我都係，我好似係 Joyce 咁。
Okay. It hasn't happened to me before, so it's nice to get 係啦。即係我唔知點解如果if these things happen to me, I don't know how to react. Sometimes I
maybe
feel
I could
awkward
say
and then
I
walk
was
out.
I was once the one at work crying. So
Okay.
I actually bumped into a colleague, and she was there to stop and say, hey, what's going on? Like, and then I just told her why I was crying, and she gave me a hug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 下一個啊。What would you do if your dentist said oops and yanked out or pulled out the wrong teeth? Oh, tooth 啦，唔好 teeth 啦。Teeth is plural, right?
So this one happened to me too, unfortunately. It's a real scenario that I went through when I was younger, and I think it was one tooth or maybe teeth. I don't remember.
Oh no.
好慘啊。
Oh my
我想知
God.
你而家仲有冇翻去嗰個牙醫度睇？
Funny enough, the guy moved locations like after this whole thing happened.
Oh,
Whoa. Oh
I think
no.
I never went back. But I found out that he moved locations. I think he's still a dentist. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he
Was it
moved
like
locations.
a wisdom tooth extraction thing?
No. It was just like baby teeth, I think.
Oh.
It
So
wasn't
it
like
wasn't an adult tooth.
no,
okay.
but it was like one of the bigger like molars. It wasn't like just like the front. It was like in the back. But it kind of the bad part was it kind of messed up the growth of everything else. So now I have some like issues later now.
哦，你要報佢啦，係咪啊
That was like at least like over 10 years ago. So no one knew what was gonna happen, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
我啱啱 Google 咗下，即係有一個咁嘅 case 咧，就係 seeks in excess of $30,000.
哇哦！
That's not a lot. 唔好
For a
多
whole
咗。
tooth and a lifetime of like weird teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
我希望呢件事唔會發生咯。但係如果真係發生喺我身上，我諗我真係會告佢咯。
可以㗎, yeah.
係咯。
But they have insurance, so their insurance will pay for it.
跟住我就會上 Google review 咯。
I don't know if Google reviews existed
Yeah,
at that
that
time.
is much more damaging.
所以咪
哦
所以咪搬 address 咯。
Yeah.
Yeah. 好啦，嗱，問一個冇咁嚴重嘅情況啦。What would you do if halfway through a hairdo your stylist says oops？ 唔好咁啊，其實係 其實咧有個真係成日間唔中都發生，就係剪下咧，你一路睇住佢剪咧，你覺得越嚟越唔對路喎。So what are you gonna do？
我會問噶，我真係會問噶。我就算我即係我而家嗰個剪頭髮嗰個髮型師識嘅咧，我都會問，即係我都會覺得，咦，即係我會扮晒嘢咁樣啊！你係咪咁樣之後咁樣啊？你原來要咁樣㗎咁樣咧，咁佢就會知道，即係我覺得佢就會知道，呢個人有啲問，即係 I mean 佢想問問題啦咁樣，咁佢就會好，即係我嗰個髮型師就會好耐心咁話俾我聽，係啊，因為你啲頭髮點啊，所以點咁樣咯。
You need explanation.
Yeah.
你哋有冇試過啊
Not as an adult, no.
？Okay.
I have my glasses off, so I can't see anything until after the haircut's done. So I'm kind of like in the blind sometimes. Well, all the times, I should say.
Yeah. 係 Joyce， 你話你 not since an adult， 咁你細個嘅時候有發生過啦，即係。
Yeah, like,
Oh.
but 係因為媽咪會 tell them what to cut, and then I'll be sitting there like just like, why is it so short?
Aw,
Okay.
that's not even what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah， 我都即係，尤其是細個啲都我又唔知點講，我又唔知係咪真係有問題啦咁。但係有一次咧，係剪下停咗啦，嗰個人行開，跟住咧佢就揾咗另外一個個年紀大啲嘅人一齊嚟喺度研究咁。
What? You're like the lab experiment for them.
Get a second opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Did I cut too much here and there? Maybe I should have done this and that for the next person.
Yeah.
And then the people sitting at the back are like, oh, I don't want this guy cutting my hair.
做緊手術嘅時候 get the other doctor there.
Yeah, exactly. Did I make the wrong cut there?
Yeah. 好 the next one. During a Zoom meeting, someone went about their business thinking they turned off their camera.
So when you mean like go about their business, meaning like they are just doing other things in the background while the Zoom meeting is, yeah.
係啦，睇下係啦。From your experience, was it an embarrassing thing or？
冇
試過一次開下會，我以為自己 mute 咗喺個電話度聽緊 voice message。
哦。
跟住我係即刻見到有人個樣有啲怪，跟住我心諗 shit，oh sorry， 冇事，你唔該幫我編一編頭先嗰個字啊，
即刻匿埋。
係啊，我就 OK 咁樣，跟住我就大鑊啦咁樣咯。因為我冇印象，應該係唔關係嘅嗰個，即係邊同我開咗個會。同即係個 voice message 唔係話鬧緊嗰啲人啊，或者講緊啲乜嘢，應該係冇關係。不過我都試過有人開會，我唔肯定嗰個人知唔知佢有冇開 cam 咧。我諗佢應該係知道自己有開 cam， 但係佢以為影唔到啩，佢咁啱企咗起身咯。咁但係咁下邊着條睡褲咁樣咯。咁但係又唔係一個好formal 嘅會啊，即係都係一個 chill 啲嘅會啊，咁就冇乜好大反應啦，大家都即係我哋仲好似講笑啊，哇條睡褲好得意喎，定點樣
？OK， 我有次係教書啦，跟住有啲同學係啦，即係都係大家熄晒 cam 嘅，跟住但係唔知點解突然間有個人開咗 cam， 佢唔 realize， 然之後係睇到佢係即係仲喺床上高打側，跟住又即係打喊路啊，又喺度捽眼啊，呢樣嗰樣，咁咧我都覺得幾好笑。跟住我即刻叫，喂同學你未熄 cam 啊？你開咗 cam 啊？嗱，我哋最後仲有一兩個啦。嗱，呢個咧又係間中都有發生嘅，就係即係當你 if you're living in a house, let's say。So you found out your next door neighbor is going to throw a huge party tonight, and you have a major meeting tomorrow morning. What would you do? And from past experience, they've been loud. 咁你會點樣處理咧？
That's hard. I think I've been fortunate not to encounter really loud neighbors so far.
Yeah.
我覺得呢個問題係好，我會唔識答係因為我諗我會考慮好多因素，即係我諗我會考慮我同嗰個 neighbour 本身係唔係 good relationship 第一，第二係即係我嘅意思係，如果係即係 relationship 唔好咧，咁我相信應該唔知過咗幾多點有啲音量咧，唔知過咗幾多應該係可以報警嘅，仲話佢擾民。但係如果我同佢好 relationship，我諗我會，即係都睇下會點做啊！即係可能真係有呢個需要嘅，可能就即係可能去朋友度瞓啦，或者就咁呢一 part 啊嗰啲咯。但係我唔好意思，因為我未住個 house，我通常住 condo，我唔知道真係會咁誇，會大聲到隔離屋都聽到，我真係唔知會唔會咁樣嘅。
Usually cities have noise bylaws, so they have bylaws that regulate like noise and like parties and stuff like that. So usually like there are bylaw enforcement matters that you can actually report in for those sorts of things. I would probably talk to the other neighbor to be like, hey, this guy seems like really loud, like, or I try and get the other neighbor to report that guy, so I wouldn't be the one who, you know what I mean? I'd be like gathering up the community, trying to stir the pot, and be like, that guy seems to be bothering. Is he bothering you? I think he is. Maybe you should go and like do something about it.
係啊，其實呢度因為我發現住 condo 咧，即係 most of the noises behind doors。咁或者 across the wall 啦都可以咁樣，咁但係咧之前住喺啲朋友度咧，咁佢即係佢個 area 咧，我哋發現有好多即係啲人咧好中意 evening they stay outside， 跟住或者去過馬路去另外一度傾偈啊咁樣我就係啦，即係我發現住 house 咧啲 summer party 咧真係可以 go outdoor。And people coming in and out 咁樣，咁所以真係幾嘈嘅咁，又唔係好熟佢哋，咁又啱啱過嚟，咁所以就唯有令自己唔好掹啦，即係係啦。
咁 put your headset in, listen to calming music.
Yeah， 係啦，咁不過我諗係啦，即係頭先 Tips 所講都考慮下 if it's。個 relationship 點咧？即係如果真係一個 long term relationship 都又唔好 mess it up 咁樣。It might not be the last time as well 咁樣。好啦，咁樣嗱，最後一題啊。咁呢個咧其實係啦，即係有陣時都發生嘅。Okay, so there was an argument over the phone with a family member。係啦，即係唔一定要嗌交，唔係嘈嗰啲啦。但係總之即係 there's some kind of serious talk, I guess. So the signal was pretty bad, and then it got cut off prematurely. 咁樣你哋會點 handle 咧？
Knowing me as an pretty like someone who can get pretty angry, I would just leave it. I'd just be like, 算啦, like I didn't want to talk to them anyway.
係因為係
我諗我會嘗試即係再打翻去咁樣咯。如果 keep 住都係咁樣，我都會好似 Joyce 咁樣算啦。即係唔拗嚟做乜嘢咁樣嗰啲。
I think I would probably do the same depending on how that discussion was going. And if I felt like I needed to, I would probably call them back and just be like, hey, listen, like I know we were having a pretty heated discussion just now, but I just wanted to let you know that I didn't intentionally hang up on you because I didn't want to continue talking to you. Like I still wanted to at least leave it at like reach a conclusion before I got off the phone with you, right? But it wasn't because I just hung up on you like that. If I felt like I needed to explain myself.
我都比較係咁樣做嘅，即係其實係煩咗嘅，因為 it's not just about the argument, it's also about the misunderstanding of the cut off 咁樣。即係可能以前有陣時啲 cell network 又冇咁好咁，you know，and as you're traveling along the network changes 咁樣就會發生呢啲啦咁樣。咁咧就多謝大家去 indulge 呢一集 situation 啊。咁另外一樣嘢咧，就呢度都夾雜咗一啲喺呢度生活嘅點樣處理嘅問題啊。即係我估有啲嘢咧喺第二度地方可能唔係咁 handle， 但係喺多倫多咧係咁樣 handle 可能好啲嘅，或者係即係呢度嘅人習慣係點樣 handle 咧咁樣。今日傾到呢一度啦，我哋下次再傾啦。咁希望大家可以follow 我哋啦，或者去 visit our IG，subscribe to our podcast。And tune in next week， 下個禮拜都繼續聽啊！我哋逢星期二會有新嘅 episode。Thank you， 拜拜。
Take care， bye。